morning and welcome to Morning Matters. This morning we are broadcasting from on top of xunantunich. Actually, this is where we're going to start our broadcast today, and then we're going to move it down because right now we're standing at about 130 feet above ground, and that's where we intend to start off, at a high point or on a high point as well.
On a high point. You know, you can just feel the energy when you come in here, and I've heard most of these are built near or on vortexes that are all over the world. And you can certainly feel the energy here. We got Guatemala right to the back of the camera here. Maybe we'll get a reverse angle.
We'll show that to you in a little bit. If you don't know much about xunantunich, I encourage you to Google it. It is I think it is the second tallest Mayan structure.
If you move aside, they can see some of it.
Okay, there. It's the second tallest Maya structure in the country, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, I apologize. It stands at about 130 feet in height. It's one of its tallest structures. It has many structures in this area. It's an interesting place to come. It is near the Belize-Guatemala border. When you stand here on one side behind us, you see the grounds, and on the other side you see Guatemala. That is how close we are to Guatemala. It's an interesting day. Today we're going to be answering your matters like we normally do. First, let me get the thing that possesses all the matters. We have to ask you, however, to like us on Facebook. The page is called Morning Matters. Search us out on Facebook and like us. The more likes we get, the better it is for us. I need to say good morning to the people in St. Lucia. A lot of times we get a lot of texts from St. Lucia. We get a lot of texts from all over the Caribbean, but St. Lucia seems to be one of the places that we get a lot of texts. Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Jamaica, Trinidad, wherever you are. If you have family living there, if you are Belizean and you are in Belize and you have family living out there, please spread the word to them for us, so that they know that they can see us daily, sometimes as much as 5 times a day, depending on what their cable network is in their country. This is Morning Matters. The number is on the screen that you can send your text to. You can email your matters to us at morningmatters@gmail.com and be a part of the show each and every day. So Drew, any matters today?
None with me, Rhonda. It was it was quite a hike up here. Would you say it's 130 feet tall?
Yes.
My legs are feeling it, and I'm sweating. But it was a nice hike.
Is this the most exercise you've gotten in a while?
I've been coming here for several years, and it's been a long time since I've seen them do a lot of excavating, but I see now they're doing a lot of new excavating. You should come out and see it. We've got new stuff going on. There's one down the road. Maybe we'll get some shots of that.
Good.
Pretty neat.
So no matters?
No.
No stress, no nothing?
Nothing.
How the girls treating you?
As usual.
What does that mean?
As usual. You got any matters in your phone? They might be more interesting ones than mine.
We just want to know, Drew. Jeez.
No, we don't.
Anyway, this is Morning Matters. This one says, good morning. I've been with my baby dad for about 5 years, but he cheated on me when I was pregnant. We got engaged now, and he's telling me that I need to prove myself for us to get married. But I am the one staying in the home, and he's always out. He is with his friends every single night. He gets off work at 5 and he reaches home between 9 and 10 every night.
Need to prove himself.
She needs to prove
herself.
herself.
How? In what way?
I would ask him.
Yeah, I would say, what is it you need to prove? You're carrying his baby? You're getting married to him? What?
No, well, he's engaged. He's asked to be married. I would say what it is that he wants. But before he gets to what he wants, I would tell him what I want from him. Because maybe as much as you want to be married to him, or you think you want to be married to him, maybe you don't want to be married to him. Not because we have children mean that we must marry the people that we are with.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
And I don't mean to say that in any other way than I just said it. A lot of times people feel like, oh, I'm done pregnant, I have to marry her now, or I done do this, I have to marry her now. You don't have to marry her if you see him going down the path that you don't want to go down. If he gets off work at 5 and gets home at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the night, or 9, 10 o'clock in the night, without any reasonable excuse, maybe once in a while you can understand, but all the time it's too much.
True.
That shows no respect for you, that shows no respect for the baby, that shows no respect for the home. He's not single. And a lot of time when people are not single, they're still single-minded. You need to bring it to his attention. Bring it to his attention in a calm, quiet way, but bring it to his attention you must.
I think you got to do a reality check here and from what you've described, it sounds like he's the one that should be proving himself to you. He's the one that stepped out on the marriage. You, from what we can tell, have been committed. You're having his baby. You want to get married. That should be obvious to him. You shouldn't be having to prove anything, I wouldn't think, at this
He
point.
needs to prove something.
And if you give in now, it's probably only going to get worse.
You know, in life there are certain kinds of people. They are givers and takers, chasers, and then the ones that like to be chased. Chasees. Then there are all sorts of people, and you can find a lot of the qualities in one person. But you must make sure that you don't become so passive that you lose yourself. You know, you can't chase or it's so aggressive that you forget what you are chasing. A lot of people are caught up in the hype of being married. While being married for the right reason is a beautiful thing, it is not a must just to say you're married. Because marriage, when it's taken seriously, as it should be taken seriously, is a huge step. And it should not be done for silly or unreasonable reasons. You know, not because your neighbor married means you have to get married. Not because this man is not treating you well. He's not respecting you. Why do you want to be married to him? You have nothing to prove. You are doing your best. If he can't come up to stop, you have to pull him aside and say, look, I love you, but I love me and I love our baby too. And I can love you from far, but us, me and this baby, I can't love from far. So you have to decide if you want to be on this side of the fence or that side of the fence. Give him the reality check. Good morning. God blessing upon you. I have a friend I have known from I was 17. She has always been a part of my life as a friend, but she would only call me when she needs something. She's never bothered to ask or check on me if I'm okay. Then he says, good morning, Miss Rhonda. I take on loneliness is of Satan. You see, if you can convince you that you are lonely, it is only then that he can power you. He can power you the very truth.
Is that a scripture lesson?
It kind of is, except it's not in fluent English. I think he's saying basically that when you feel lonely, that is of Satan.
That opens the door for Satan to step in.
He says God is always with us, and so we're never alone. Pretty much that's what he's saying. He says when you feel lonely, don't get lost in your loneliness because you're never alone. God is with you all the time.
Then they wouldn't feel lonely if they were never alone.
But you know what? You can feel lonely when you really shouldn't feel lonely. Because
but some people do.
Some people do because they don't realize what greatness lives inside of them, right? And that is when they get caught up with the outside. Because when you get lonely, it's because you're seeking the companionship of an external being, like maybe yourself or just somebody. If you are content with yourself and knowing that that there's something great that lives inside of you, you're not going to get lonely. You will be alone, but you will not be lonely because you will be content and you will enjoy the you that exists. And you will realize that the you that exists is so full that you don't necessarily need the additional distraction. And I think that is what he's trying to say, because that is a truth. I believe that is a truth. A lot of time you see people that are alone, but they're not lonely because they're not seeking anything else. They enjoy the company of other people, but if they're left alone, they will do just fine as well. And I think that is what a lot of people get caught up in, and then they try to latch on to somebody that's not worth their hassle because they're so afraid of being lonely and alone. And you can be lonely and fine and happy, but being alone it's not a bad thing.
I don't think so. It's a very good point, Rhonda.
Yeah, it's something to think about. Certainly is something to think about. All right, let's do another matter.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The air even smells better up here.
Everything is nicer up here. Look at all the greenery. This is beautiful.
It is the rainy season. Everything's in bloom and green and very nice.
Morning. I've been with my baby dad for
Except
about
over there
5
in
years.
Guatemala. Doesn't look so pretty over there.
I don't even see over there. I'm just messing around. Good morning. I've been with my baby dad for about 5 years. He cheated on me when I was pregnant. We got engaged. No, I guess she sent it again. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the other source. How about that?
Sweet.
Because there's a lot in this one. You can also WhatsApp your matters to us. You can email them to us. You can text them to us. Oh, I'm using the wrong.
Yes, that number below is for WhatsApp, whether you're in the country or outside the country.
Okay.
It's not for calls.
Please don't call. It says, I love Babs, whatever that means. You say it as it is. Alburn, new listener. I guess that's somebody listening. Well, good morning to you, Alburn.
Bob's?
Babs must be his friend.
Was Bob's on?
Babs is the name of his friend. He's saying he loves Babs. Whatever Babs is. I don't know what Babs is. If I Google it and it's not something good, you know I'm not saying it again. Morning. So how when your man stayed cheat by you from the beginning, and every time you catch him, he say he want change, yet he not give you no money, but all the bills get paid. But a woman need her pocket money, and he put pocket. Yet when he comes home, his phone is on silent. Okay, so the man pay all the bills, he cheat like crazy, and he not give no pocket money. Pocket. Not pocket, but pocket money.
I don't know why you're with him.
Okay, I'm not concerned about the pocket money. I'm not concerned about any of that, because really and truly I think that
You should have your own money.
pretty much, or there should be certain rules in the house that should allow for that, and if the rules are not in place, then you need to put the rules in place. But I also believe that your issues are bigger than the pocket money. Your issues are bigger than him coming out and staying in, or whatever the case is. Your issues have to start with yourself. The choice that you continue to make. You continue to choose him. You know, he cheat, he says sorry, you choose him again. You really can't. They say, shame, you do it to me, shame on you once, and then if you do it to me again, shame on me, or something like that.
You keep expecting him to change.
But you keep treating him the same. His incentives are none for change. You know, give him no incentive for change, he will not change, because you are not changing. You need to be the change in your home, in your family. You need to say to him, look, and you need to mean it. You need to say to him, if I find out you're cheating again, this is what's going to happen. And stick to your guns, because he knows the price that he will pay for the action that he will take. And for him, the pleasure is worth it. Because the consequence is nothing. Just a little bit of bickering out of your ears. You probably still go home, lay down with him. You still cook for him. You still clean the house. You still do everything. You're still there. You're not going nowhere in his mind. You're not going nowhere, or are you? You decide.
He's got it made.
He have no reason to change, because you have given him no reason. You need to change. You need to say that enough is enough. I'm not tolerating this. You can't continue to cheat on me. I am worth more than this. All right? And while you are making your changes, try and find a way to make yourself financially independent. That is one of the things I want to say to a lot of people, but mostly young people. The first thing you need to do in life is to learn to take care of yourself. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Take care of yourself. When you know how to take care of yourself in that way, you will not settle for anything from anybody, because you will realize your worth, and you will know that these are additional comforts, but they're not necessary for your existence. Reasonable enough?
Reasonable enough.
On that note, we're going to take a break and be back.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse.
New Buildings Limited is the company of choice when it comes to design, fabricating, and erection of wide-span metal buildings in Belize. At New Buildings, we have a team of well-trained professionals that can produce the most innovative and durable metal structures. Be it domestic or industrial buildings, we can get it done for you. We have put together some of the most outstanding metal structures in the country. We also do estimates and consulting. Visit New Buildings in Spanish Lookout or give them a call at 631-8723 or 610-5185. New Buildings Limited, the experts when it comes to metal structures in Belize.
We've been working with Hummingbird for about 3.5 years, and since the beginning of the relationship, we've been very impressed with the quality of their work and their professionalism. They provide great service. They're very easy to work with, which is really nice. And if anything ever happens and the furniture needs to be repaired or fixed, they're great about sending service people out here. We've gotten great feedback from the buyers of our condos about the quality of the couches we use and the chairs we use, and I could highly recommend working with them in the future.
Whichever suits you better, Grace coconut milk is your best choice for taste. Good as homemade, only more convenient.
Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Dream Valley Resort is private, elegant, and peaceful. It's a unique jungle resort located in the quaint village of Tea Kettle in the Kaya district along the banks of the beautiful Belize River. Enjoy a leisurely stroll to all our facilities on our elevated walkway. All our suites are equipped with air conditioning, dish TV, Wi-Fi, kitchenette, indoor bathroom, jacuzzi, and a patio overlooking the river. Come in today and ask about our special rates with rooms starting as low as 130 Belizean dollars. Our restaurant and bar is open to the public daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. At Dream Valley Resort, we also do event hosting, which includes conferences. Give us a call today at 665-1000 or 822-2001. And if you're calling from outside the country of Belize, you can reach us at 1-888-WOW-STAY. Dream Valley Resort, your intimate jungle retreat.
Every morning, I'm like, where is this woman? Where is she carrying it? Because I'm impressed. I love your style. It's like super, it's really nice. And so it's a pleasure meeting you in Trinidad on my soil.
Morning Matters is a show where people come and they share their issues with us, and in return we share our opinions with them. We are not counselors, we're just ordinary people sharing our ordinary opinions with the ordinary person.
If Ian Allen is locked onto your show in Trinidad, then you must be hot. I am locked onto your show.
You're tuned into this morning show, and Rhonda's here to let you know it matters. Morning Matters. You'll face today with confidence. She'll never leave you in suspense. The answer's coming. Morning Matters. Now come on, Rhonda, we're all tuned in to hear you reason without questioning what's the matter. Morning Matters.
Good morning, welcome back to Morning Matters, and we are here at the top of Belize almost. We are at xunantunich, probably one of the more well-known Mayan ruins here in Belize. We're on the top of the main monument, whatever that is. 130 feet, you say?
That's what they say.
130 feet. The camera is facing to the west, so behind us you see Guatemala, and on the other side is eventually the Caribbean Sea.
It's amazing that when you stand here, you can see the road that separates Belize from Guatemala from Belize, and it's really just a road. I mean, it's an interesting thing. It's a dirt road. So once you step onto the road, because Guatemala is the one that pushed the road through, once you step onto the road, you are in Guatemala. When you step off the road, you are in Belize. You know, I was saying to Drew earlier that I don't see any reason why we would want to walk across there because
I think it's a 10-minute walk to the
It
road,
is.
and there's nothing there. You could just walk on into Guatemala.
But why would you want to do that? But I can see a lot of reasons why Guatemalans would want to do that.
I hear
right?
it's more that way
Than the other way around.
Yes.
So definitely I encourage us, we have to find a way to protect our borders because that is just too close to comfort for me. That's just my thought for the day. Anyway, jumping into some more morning matters. I'm not going to drop, I'm not going to die, nothing bad's
She's
going
gonna
to
step
happen
in this
to me.
hole, I know.
I'm not going to step in the hole, nothing. I'm just too grown for that. Step away from it. All right, so any matters, young boy?
No matters.
Yeah? Oh, nice haircut.
Thank you.
Where you going?
Eventually I'm gonna get the man bun.
You're almost there. Let's see what we got here. Look, where? We're gonna get you some gel and make it sharp.
I am leaving soon for Vegas. Wish me luck, everybody. I'm going there to compete in the WSOP, World Series of Poker Monster Stack.
Well, good luck.
So I come back, I may be a millionaire.
Yes. Yes. That would mean beautiful things for us. You know,
that'd be an interesting picture.
that would be an interesting picture right there. There's an ant running on the
lens.
on the lens. Anyway, so time for some more matters.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
That's
it.
what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
I didn't climb the top of here to listen to you. I'm afraid you're gonna step over there. You keep.
That's one way for you to get rid of me.
I don't need to get rid of you.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You'll have some answering to do. You're afraid of that, aren't you? This one says, Rhonda, when one woman feels her husband cheat, she has reason to feel so. Not cause we can't prove it, because man very tricky. But as a woman, if you study your man, you will know when things change. Not cause you can't prove it means that no so. The way they behave, the things they do, many things change. And we women pay attention well.
I would agree with that. But it's not just women and men. I mean, men get the same. When things change, they change. You notice it. It's not always necessarily that you're cheating, but there's a problem.
I think that as human beings, we notice when things change in our lives, when it change, however. Even if you're at work, you know when things are changing. There's just something about it, even if nobody knows say nothing. It could be changing for the worse, it could be changing for the better. You don't know that your partner is cheating. You assume he's cheating based on the behavior that he gives. There's no proof. And I say when there is no proof, there is no reason to accuse. If your partner is behaving unusual or odd, I would suggest that you ask him what's happening based on the behavior that you are experiencing. Don't say, I feel you cheating because you're coming in at 10.
Right.
You say, honey, why are you coming in at 10?
Yes.
Give him the opportunity to give you a reasonable response.
Something's changed. You're acting strange. You're doing things different.
Yeah, ask questions. Don't
What's
assume.
going on?
Don't assume. Don't say, I know you're cheating because now you leave the house at 6 and I know your work starts at 8. You say, honey, why are you leaving the house at 6? Why is it that before I could have access to your phone and now I can't have access to your phone? Ask questions. When you ask your questions, make sure you are not angry. Make sure you're not coming off with venom, because that no get nothing.
True.
When you're sitting down in the chair watching TV, woman smart, man smart, but woman smarter. So when you're sitting down in the chair watching TV, you say, you know, honey, something I wanted to ask you a long time. I notice you're behaving stressed. What's going on?
You stressed me out.
And I'll say, how so? Because I want to fix it.
By asking me what's going on.
Well, now you're acting crazy. We don't tolerate crazy in this house. But you have to ask him at an appropriate time. Don't wait until you're fighting to bring it up. A lot of people wait until the pot really, really hot to bring up their issues. That is not a good time to bring up your issues. You bring up your issues when the pot cool. Because then everybody listening.
But, you know, that's hard to do sometimes because you don't want to stir the pot when there's no reason to. So if you're calm and everything's good, you don't want to bring up bad things.
It's not that, no. Everything can't be good if you have these wandering thoughts.
But
or
at
these
the time,
thoughts.
things are nice and good.
But at
the moment.
On the outside, but inside of you still have the questions.
Well,
So
sometimes you forget about it because things are good right now.
That is the problem.
It is.
You need to address
You need to write a note. Put a reminder in your phone and a timer, and when it goes off, it says, ask him this. There you go.
How many times?
That way you can remember.
Sometimes you have, no, seriously though, sometimes you have to make a note, because I that happens to me. Like, I'm angry,
And then when it happens, then you're mad you haven't talked about it yet.
but not only that, when I'm like, I'm upset for something, and then I'm upset now, and I say I'll wait until this evening to talk about it. I forget, I know how I felt, but I don't remember what you said. And
You
so,
just know you're mad.
but because you did something crazy, but if I had dealt with it then, I would have been in a better place. So I say, if you don't know you're not gonna remember, make a note. All right, good morning. I don't know what this is coming from, but I'll read it. It says, good morning. Maybe she felt threatened because, she felt that way because she felt threatened by his children, or she's jealous of them. Oh, that must be where the man is giving them, the children, the money and not her.
Yes. She probably does feel threatened.
She might feel a lot of things, but don't pay attention to your feeling. Pay attention to the facts. Because your feeling change. All right? Someone said, morning, I like your show. Well, thank you.
Where was that from?
Right here. Good morning. One question, I was in a relationship, but his family didn't want us together. So he went back to his country, and now after almost 2 years, he wants to come back. But I am now in a relationship with someone else. Could you please give me your opinion?
I think he made his decision 2 years ago. You moved on. He didn't work out so well for him. He wants to come back and say sorry.
It's a country song like that. That says something that I can't remember all the lyrics and everything, but that's just it. It would be unfortunate that it's unfortunate for him. That's the bottom line. That has nothing to do with you. You've made a new life. I would hope that you are happy. And if you are not happy, I would not recommend that you leave for this guy. This guy has shown you who he is. He's unable to make his own decisions without his family's input.
Exactly.
Or at least at that time. You have not seen him or been with him in 2 years. He's a new person, and new people come with new problems. All right? I would stick to the situation that I'm in. Hopefully it's a beautiful situation, and the only person that can spoil it is you. The question is, do you want to spoil it?
Good point.
Good morning. I've been dating this married guy for a year. Let me stop before I finish reading this. You don't date a married guy. You've been having an affair with a married guy. Dating means that you're trying to get a relationship that can go somewhere.
I can almost predict what the next part of the question is. But go on.
Okay. It says, good morning. I've been dating this married guy for a year, and his wife found out. But he still doesn't want to stop calling or texting me, even though she's found out. And she found out about us again. I really like him, but at the same time, don't want to break up his home. What am I to do? You poor victim. I mean, seriously?
Leave it alone. Don't cause any more stress with anybody. Get out. You be the bigger person. Obviously, he can't pull the trigger and cut everything off and be devoted to his family, so you need to do it.
This is not about him.
It's about you.
Yes. You are not responsible for his happiness, his family's happiness, or anybody else's happiness. You are responsible to be the best human being that you can be. And being with a married man does not make you the best human being that you can be. So you need to stop that for you, for your children, for your upliftment, for your future, for your betterment. You understand? It's not about his wife. It's not about him. It's not about that. It's about you. How can you be your best person when you are causing yourself and by extension somebody else pain? That doesn't put you in your best place.
True.
Your responsibility is to you, and you need to respect yourself enough to do that no more. I hope you've learned from it. It was a bad decision. Don't continue to make the same bad decision over and over and over again. You'll end up in a bad place. You'll end up 20 years wasting your life with a married man, never knowing true love, never knowing what happiness is, never having your own family, never being content, never being peaceful. None of that.
Well, you're fired up.
It's foolishness, man.
Listen to the lady.
It is foolishness, and and he still keep texting me and calling me. It's because you like it. You want to be the devil still. Stop being the devil. Not make the devil use you.
Stop responding.
The devil will ride you. You have a good time. He just stick you in your back every day. Hey, go on, do a little bit more. What do you think that's gonna help you? Help.
All right, that's enough.
It's true. Sometimes you just have to say the truth. People out there can take it how they want. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Send me a note and say, Rhonda, you're wrong.
Rhonda, you're wrong.
Hey, how are you guys?
Go ahead.
Yeah. We're just having a rant.
Oh, you're
That's what we do.
a documented rant.
Yeah.
Good. Those are the best kind.
Yes, I want the world to see.
Well, enjoy.
Yeah, take care. I have a boyfriend and I love him. I had known him since primary school, but haven't seen him for 4 years and just saw him again. And we're dating now. But he always tries to hit me and takes away my money after I get paid. His mom treats me good, and that's why I stay, although I want to go out at times. And I find out that he is my cousin, but I don't know how to tell him because I think I deserve better. What am I to do?
I think you're exactly right. You deserve better. I don't know why you say you love this guy.
What do you love about him?
I think you love his mother.
Ah! There you go.
You can still be friends with his mother and don't have to bother with her.
And better than that, you're related now, so you could be friendlier with the mother.
Yeah, family reunions, all that kind of stuff. Geez, he takes your money. It doesn't sound like there's any reciprocal love.
He take your money, he want to lay hands on you. What is so good about him?
Exactly.
I don't care if he look good like money. He's not money. All right? He not treat you nice. He not respect you. He have to go. I want to leave my girlfriend, but what? Boy, you see this? I'm not going to go in.
Golly, she's like this far from this hole, and she keeps inching back.
Oh, you want to stand behind me?
And I don't want to go in with you.
This one says, I want to leave my girlfriend for a boy, but it's hard because I still love her and I don't want to hurt her. I told her before, but she's not taking me serious. What's up, Mama? That's my topic going here. That's one of the little things. He wants to leave his girlfriend for a boy, but he doesn't know how to tell her. English, you speak English? Tell her in English. She will appreciate it. If she not taking you serious, then you need to take you serious. Life's about choices. And while I don't know that you are gay, it's obvious that you are at least bisexual. Because you couldn't be functioning with your girl if you were having thoughts of a boy. But I think for everybody's safety, but more so for your girl's safety, because obviously you don't care about your own safety, you need to be responsible.
Maybe he is responsible.
How so there? Tell me. I had to wait to hear this.
He act like he's out whoring himself.
I have a question. If you were a girl, would you want to be kissing a boy that was kissing a boy last night? I don't think so.
No.
Good. So you need to know that information before you kiss this boy again. I'm not going to fall. Jesus. If you were a girl, would you want to be having relations with a man that's having relations with a man? No. The answer is no. If you're a girl, you don't want to be having relations with a man that's having relations with another girl, much less a man. Your responsibility, sir, is to yourself, humankind, the girl you are with. You have a lot of responsibility. I give all of them to you today. But your first responsibility is to yourself. I always say that. And to be responsible and respectful with yourself. Sow good seeds. A lot of time we put out seeds out there and the fruits we don't want to reap. You are planting seeds, and when the tree grow, the fruit no one be good for nothing.
Well, they don't know what the seeds they're sowing.
That's just my point.
That's
you
right.
got a bag of seed and you don't know what you to sow. You to sow destruction, and you to sow destruction
Be
for yourself.
Be selective on the seeds you sow.
I encourage you to do some self-searching. It no matter who wants you. It's who you want. And whenever you decide who you want, you go in that direction. I don't know how old or young you are, but a lot of young people are experimenting with their lives and they're experimenting with themselves. I don't necessarily recommend it. I recommend experimenting to some degree, but not with certain things. Before you go out and physically do certain things, you have to think about them. You have to think about the consequences of your action. And it's obvious that you don't know yourself well enough at this point to know what you want. Because if you knew yourself well enough, it doesn't matter what she said, you would have left her. You would have been gone because you would have known that this is not for me. I say play on the safe side. The safe side is that you're already with a girl. It's obvious that the girl you're with is not the girl for you. Before you go and get with a boy, I'm assuming that you have not been with the guy yet, that you just maybe have it in your head. I'm going to keep that as my safe thought. Don't be with anybody. Step back, relax, reassess yourself. Question why you are continuing to feel this way. What makes you want to have make this decision? Pray, center your soul, and the answer will come. It will, if you are still enough, you will hear, you will understand.
True.
In anything, but this is a big thing that you need to figure out, because this will be the habit that you will continue for the rest of your life, and you need to form it well and form it now.
Indeed.
On that note, we're going to take a break and be back.
Looking for quick and easy baking? Try Grace Baking Powder. It comes in a convenient 10-gram packet. Grace Baking Powder. Great for my pancakes, waffles, fry jack, flour tortillas, muffins, waffles. Wow! How quick and easy. Grace Baking Powder. So convenient, easy to store. You love it. It's good enough and fresh whenever you need it. Another fine product brought to you by Grace. For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Dream Valley Resort is private, elegant, and peaceful. It's a unique jungle resort located in the quaint village of Tea Kettle in the Kaya district along the banks of the beautiful Belize River. Enjoy a leisurely stroll to all our facilities on our elevated walkway. All our suites are equipped with air conditioning, dish TV, Wi-Fi, kitchenette, indoor bathroom, jacuzzi, and a patio overlooking the river. Come in today and ask about our special rates with rooms starting as low as 130 Belizean dollars. Our restaurant and bar is open to the public daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. At Dream Valley Resort, we also do event hosting, which includes conferences. Give us a call today at 665-1000 or 822-2001. And if you're calling from outside the country of Belize, you can reach us at 1-888-WOW-STAY. Dream Valley Resort, your intimate jungle retreat.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse.
You're tuned into this morning show, and Rhonda's here to let you know it matters. Morning matters. You'll face today with confidence. She'll never leave you in suspense. The answer's coming. Morning matters. Now come on, Rhonda, we're all tuned in to hear you reason with our questioning. What's the matter? Morning matters. Tuned into this morning show, and Rhonda's here to let you know it matters. Morning matters. You'll face today with confidence. She'll never leave you in suspense. The answer's coming. listen without questioning what's the matter. Morning Matters.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of Morning Matters right here from on top of xunantunich. That's right, we have made quite an interesting morning of this all. And like I said, we don't have a lot of history about xunantunich, but it's one of the nicer places, one of the nicer archaeological sites that you can come and visit when you are in Belize. If you want to know, there's a good thing called Google. Google it, there's a lot of information there. And then you can come book your tours and come check it out.
Very nice, very nice.
You know, to get here you have to cross the ferry, you put your car or your truck or whatever it is on the ferry, and then it's 1 mile in and you're pretty much right at the site. I don't think so. How's the sun treating you?
Sun is hot, man.
Boy, sun is baking. Like baking bread.
Yeah, I don't know about this spot you chose. I'm gonna have to wear my sunglasses, I think.
I think that's what sunglasses are for. How's that?
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it?
It doesn't make for good TV, but anyway.
All right. Well, let's jump into another matter. We have to remind you or ask you to like the page called Morning Matters on Facebook. Please check us out. If you are a Facebooker, like us. You can follow us on YouTube as well. The page is called Morning Matters Belize. Ask your friends to also like us. The more likes we get, the better it is for everybody.
There you go.
Any matters, Drew?
No. I'm sure you have a phone full of them.
I have a phone full of them and a head full of them. I am living with my girlfriend and she keeps telling me about my ex-girl. Why do you think that is? Could be her insecurity. It could be something that you continue to do.
She keeps telling you about her insecurity. I don't understand.
He's living with a girl and she keeps bringing up his ex-girl.
Why?
Because she's insecure. Oh, I should take this off. I didn't realize I had this off. This was on all the way. Wondering what that was.
I think you need to just tell her if she has a problem with the ex-girlfriend, go talk to her.
Why should it be a problem?
As long as you're done with her, let her know it's done, and if she has a problem with it, she can talk to her.
I agree. I would say to her, I don't want to hear about my ex anymore. It's my ex. If you bring her up, it's going to be a problem in this house. Shoot.
There you go.
Morning. I have a man who stay bring girls picture of other women in his phone, and he says that they're just friends. Do you think that this is so?
I have no way of knowing. But if it no so, it nearly so.
I don't, even if they're just friends, my question would be that I would ask him, why is it important for you to capture your friends' images as often as you do? And I also believe that if you are in a functioning relationship, then the friends should be mutual friends. It shouldn't be a new friend all the time, because then they're just really acquaintances. So every time he meets a girl, he refers to her as a friend and he takes the picture. That's not the kind of relationship that you should be establishing if you are in a committed, functioning relationship.
You should make yourself available to go out and meet these other friends.
Right? But more importantly than the pictures in the phone is that you are having issues with him for you to be in the phone in the first place. Because if your relationship was solid, you wouldn't be going through the phone in the frequency in which you are. Something had to have drawn you to the phone to make you go to the phone to check out what's in the phone. So you have to ask, it's obvious that you don't trust this guy. Why you don't trust this guy, only you know. If he's done something, then it's time for you to address it. If he's not done something, then you need to address yourself. Because we come with a lot of issues as human beings. We all have past, we've all been through something, going through something. So once we recognize that, we then can be fair. You're a little quiet today, what's the deal?
I'm just listening. I'm in awe.
You're in awe?
I'm in awe. Yeah, you've heard curiosity kills the cat.
Oh.
Don't be so curious. Stay out of the phone.
It is not curiosity that will kill you. It is your inability to address the issues that you are dealing with. That might kill you. Curiosity, no, because you know something not right. You're looking for proof. Address it, deal with it. Don't stay in a place that's not bringing you forward. It means it's taking you backward, and you can't afford that. It's just how it is. That's just what's up. Lots of flies. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Good morning. I really love this girl, but sometimes she keeps telling me lies. She likes to hustle a lot. Even though I give her a lot of money, what am I to do?
Hustle in what way?
Hustle in no way could mean good. I don't know. What do you mean?
Maybe that's the profession she's chosen.
But then
There's
again,
nothing you can do about it.
But then again, maybe he uses the word hustle in the wrong way. Maybe what he means is
She's out just trying to earn a buck.
yeah. If
You
she
know, buy oranges, sell oranges.
do braiding, whatever she
Yeah.
does, if that is the hustle you are speaking of,
Nothing wrong with that.
that is her ambition. She's an ambitious
I've
woman.
heard some people here that they don't want their woman to work. They say as long as they're there for them when they want them, that's what they want. They
Yeah.
don't want them out in the real world. They
And-
give them enough money to eat and clothe themselves, and that's it.
That is a problem. I think that you have your own set of issues. But let's start with the beginning. The beginning, you said that she lied. My question is, are you sure she's lying? And the reason I question whether you are sure or not is because you didn't give me instances in which she lied. You then move on to another problem that you say she has. Right? So it causes me to think about you as the sender. What are your issues? You are telling me that you don't want her to hustle, and I'm assuming that when you say hustle, you mean make her own money because you have given her everything. The thing that you can't give her that she needs is her own independence, her own sense of being. And you get that a lot of times through providing for yourself, through getting your own job, bringing in your own money. So you can't fault her for wanting that. That is a part of being a
If that's the hustle.
I really think that is the hustle. Or else if you're a Creole man, which I think he is because he sends text in a good Creole, I mean I say the bad bow.
The bad what?
The bad. Not what I mean the hustle where I mean the thinking you mean originally. So if you have a girl that is a hustler, meaning that she out trying to get, nothing is wrong with that. If you want to provide home, that's good, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
but let her be.
What happens if something happens to you? You go out, you get in a car accident, you're in the hospital for 6 months.
Who will take care of you then?
Yeah, who's going to take care of you? Who's going to take care of her?
Yeah.
She's going to be in a better position to take care of both of you.
You need to be grateful for what you have. If you think, however, that she's lying to you and you have proof, and you don't have proof, then bring it to her. If you have proof, then you have to question the seriousness of the relationship, because a relationship that is built on lies is not a good relationship.
True.
I have this guy that gets more upset than me when I get upset with him for something that he does. Boy got game.
That's if you once you're caught, all you can do is scream back.
The boy got game. And if the boy got game and you not to change the game, then the boy to win. Maybe you need to change your method. As opposed to rant and rave, be calm and quiet. And lay down the law. And if he...
You have to draw a line.
Yeah. And the noise is
and
not...
follow through if that line's crossed.
That's it.
Otherwise, that'll go on and on and on and on. You're not going to change him. He has to change himself.
Yeah. So instead of you making noise when he do something out of the way, say to him in a calm manner, tell him what's going to happen if it doesn't change or what you would want changed. And if it doesn't happen, then do what Drew says. Follow through. He could deal with that then after that how he wants. Because all he need to do right now, he need to trick you.
You ever been tricked?
All of us have been tricked. All of us has done a little tricking, been a little trick. We didn't get this all with this kind of
What was your tricking?
insight by just being alive. We had to have lived. From 0 to 40, we had to have lived. You know, and none of us are saints. None of us are perfect. None of us are anything more than we are in this moment. But what a lot of us are, that some people are not or don't recognize yet, is that we are better than yesterday. And we continue to grow. The things I used to do when I was 20, I do them no more. or 25 or 30 or 35. We continue to grow, we continue to mature, we continue to enrich ourselves. Don't kill yourself for the mistakes that you have made. Just make sure you don't make the same mistakes again and again and again, because then that is not beneficial for anybody. You know, so some people would say, well, you know, Rhonda, you did this, you did that. I say, yes, I did that. Yes, I did that. Yes, I said that. Yesterday I tell the man that, or I tell the lady that. Yes, but that is not who I am anymore. I strive to be better. The mistakes I made in my life are not the same mistakes I would make. The mistakes I made, I don't want you to make.
You've learned from your mistakes.
I have learned from a lot of my mistakes, and I will make more mistakes because I am human. But there are some kind of mistakes that I will not make again because I have matured, I have wised up.
We hope so.
Definitely. You know, so when people want to cast judgment, people try to cast judgment on everybody, including you. You know, don't take them on. Don't take them on. Stay on your path. Do what is good for you. Do what is beneficial for you. Do what will make you a better person today, and keep on going on that path. Once you're growing, you're fine. That's just how it is.
Yeah, if you're not making mistakes in life, you're not trying hard enough.
You understand, you know? It's like some people would say, oh, well, I remember one time he used to sell tamales. Who he think he is now? Guess who he is now? He's the man making millions now.
He worked his way up.
Yes. Oh, I remember when she used to live in a car. Guess what? Yes, she used to live in a car, but not live in a car now. Oh my goodness, he had 3 wives. Yes, he had 3 wives, but he have 1 wife now. You know, she used to be, don't let what you used to be affect what you can be, what you are now, and what you can be. That is my message to you.
There you go.
What you used to be is gone. What you can be is your future, and what you are now is most important.
Couldn't say it better myself.
It's true. Don't be shy about you. Be good about you. If a man humiliates a woman and says that she should thank her for the job that she has, but if it wasn't for her effort, she wouldn't have kept the job, and cheats on her, keeps on locking his phone, but she doesn't have the support from her family, what can she do?
I'm not sure I understand that.
The man says, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have the job you have.
Which is what job?
Whatever job she has.
Okay.
But yet he's cheating, he locks his phone, and she doesn't have any support. Guess what? Your biggest support is in you and God. And I hope you believe in God. I'm not trying to tell you.
Is he her boss too?
Well, I don't know that he is the boss. I know that he's the man. The information provided that is that she is the man. And he maybe talked for her to get a job. But you are right. If you didn't put in the work, you wouldn't keep the job. So yes, he might have helped you to open the door, but that is his duty as your spouse, to help you to become better, to do more, to get further in life.
He may open the door, but you're the one that did the work and
keep
lived
the
up
door
to
open.
the expectations, and you earned your position there.
That dude, you need to notice him. You need to, the support, I don't know what support you are looking for, but I am glad that you realize that your worth is more than you are giving yourself credit for at this time. I'm glad you realize that while he opened the door, it is your work that keeps you inside the door. I encourage you to stay inside. Don't tolerate his cheating ways, no matter what he did for you. What he did for you, you paid him back for already because you gave him you. Okay? You've overpaid for what you have gotten. You know, oh, I only cook for her, I only sleep with her. Guess what? When you cook and sleep with her, whatever, you've given your whole self. You don't get any bigger than that. Him opening the door for you is nothing.
I don't know if you can see behind us.
I think rain is coming.
It looks like the rain's coming.
Guess what? Morning Matters has to wrap up because
wait.
That is the rain coming.
That is the rain.
I see the rain coming. I don't want the rain to catch me. Guys, until next time, I encourage you to take care of yourselves and each other. This is Rhonda Crichton along with
Drew.
Say goodbye. That is rain.